Hi everybody, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect, plant-based transformation, and I am on the beach in Costa Rica, and I'm doing an ATV tour. That's why I'm wearing a helmet. I'll show you a picture of me on the ATV. The people who are doing the tour, they were super helpful. They let me practice in the driveway. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to climb up on it. I wasn't sure about anything. Honestly, look at that pretty ocean. I wasn't sure about the drive up here because the roads were crazy. They weren't paved, but so beautiful. I've seen so many beautiful houses and dogs and chickens and people and plants, and see if I can get, I'm going to point it over here. That's where the monkeys live. The monkeys live over in those trees. And so anyway, I'm in Costa Rica. This is my third day here. I'm here with my friend Whitney. And we are just having an amazing time living my life of my dreams. I was worried about my mobility, but I'm finding things to do that I can do that make me mobile, like riding on an ATV on the beach and riding in the rainforest on an ATV. So anyway, I just wanted to take you on my trip with me. We stayed in a pretty hotel called Villa del Sueños, which is Village of Dreams, near Playa Hermosa in Sardanal, Costa Rica. It was a little cloudy and overcast when I took this picture because we were there in March, but it did get up to 100 degrees every day, so we definitely got plenty of sunshine while we were there. Pura Vida, Pura Vida, pure life. That's the motto around here, and you can see why. The sun, the ocean, the monkeys, the trees, the sand, the beautiful life. Sardanal is on the Liberia side of Costa Rica. We flew into the Liberia airport. It's sunny and beautiful, and the people are so friendly. Whitney and I were super excited to see all the animals in Costa Rica, and this guy came to our pool one morning, and isn't he cool? He was awesome. This is right in my hotel. Here's a little tour of my room in Costa Rica. You can see I'm right by the pool, and there's this little outdoor waiting area. And then here's my bed, some lamps. Room's not huge, but it has coffee maker. I bought a thing of water because, of course, you can't drink the water. And then here's the bathroom. Nice shower. I've been really liking these hair products and skin products and stuff that are here. All right, that's the whole thing. Small but beautiful and really cozy bed. This is the dining room in my hotel, and every day we started with delicious fruit, star fruit, papaya, pineapple, banana, and of course, comida típica, rice and beans every morning, weird breakfast. My favorite restaurant in Costa Rica was called La Choza de Laurel, and it's a traditional open-air restaurant that serves comida típica, typical cuisine. Dining out as a vegan in Costa Rica was a little bit more challenging than I had anticipated, given that Costa Rica is famous for its delicious fresh fruits and vegetables, and its typical cuisine, beans and rice, are all pretty healthy vegan options. This was my favorite thing to order. It's called Plato Vegetariano or Vegetarian Plate. It had salad, rice and beans, steamed vegetables, and a delicious baked plantain. I'm actually eating beans in that little cup. This beautiful lady was making Costa Rican traditional coffee. And so she put the beans in the grinder, and then she's putting the ground beans into the container, and then they pour boiling water over the top. Of course, Costa Rica is famous for its delicious coffee, and it was so neat to see how she made it. She was actually making it for the people at the other table because it was dinner and we weren't really that interested in having coffee. But she was nice enough to let us try it because I was so interested. I had asked her if it was okay if I film her. I loved her traditional dress that she was wearing. So beautiful. The people in Costa Rica are just lovely and amazing. I loved them so much.
Nice. You guys drink coffee?
Oh, every day.
Nice.
But usually in the morning, I'm like, it's a little late, but I would love to try it.
Gracias, señora. Gracias. Driving in Costa Rica is really an adventure in itself. The streets are pretty narrow and they don't have any shoulders, and they're very well traveled. Even a lot of them are not paved. They go through the countryside and into small villages. We drove all over Costa Rica. We drove all the way to Brasilito on one end and to the Nicaraguan border on the other side. And I was so incredibly grateful that I had Whitney with me because she's a very experienced international driver and I am not. There were times when it was raining so hard that it felt like somebody was spraying the windshield with a fire hose. It was just, we couldn't see hardly at all. And Whitney is fearless. She took us everywhere, and I had such an amazing experience because she was with me and I had her as my driver. We are driving through the rainforest. We just saw monkeys a little while ago. Whitney and I both came to Costa Rica for the nature and especially the animals, and we saw some of the most beautiful places, and we saw lizards and dogs and chickens and horses and cows. It was amazing.
I'm so sorry you're limping. It makes me sad that you're limping. Oh. You're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl. All the little baby bulls.
Because I love animals, my favorite thing I did in Costa Rica was go to the Ponderosa Adventure Park, which is an African safari experience where you get to interact with the animals and feed them. And they have some really cool statues. It's decorated really neat. They have some fun things for photo ops. So I had to have a little bit of fun with that. You sit in this open air bus that's pulled by a tractor. And first we saw these cool African cows. They were so neat. Look at the horns on those. Costa Rica has a really similar climate to Africa. It's pretty close to the equator, and so African animals really thrive here. And they take a lot of care at this park to give them everything that they need. You can see that we had zebras. I got to feed one of the cows, the giraffes. We had such a fun time. There was a camel. Here's some photos of us feeding the animals. Pretty funny. Whitney with the giraffe, me with the giraffe. Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. Cool zebras. I guess every zebra looks different. They all look different. They look alike to us. They sure do like carrots. Then it was back to another of the beautiful beaches. This one is called Playa Carrillo, and it was beautiful. Again, we got there when it was kind of overcast, but it's just gorgeous. Had so much fun with the palm trees. Whitney found a horse. There was just this mare walking around, and Whitney fed her some carrots and made friends. Love you all. See you in the next shot.